Why do you think it came to this situation? Because the protests by people had been peaceful for the last 1 month, and now they're saying that it was actually pro-Rajapaksa supporters who came and violently beat up peaceful protesters, and that's why the situation escalated to where you and your father feel there is a threat to your lives.
Well, see, I mean, that's the wrong interpretation. I mean, if you look at how the entire protest started, was attacking President Mahinda Rajapaksa's residence and being very violent and also destroying and burning, setting up fire for residences and also burning vehicles at President Mahinda Rajapaksa's residence. And then it went up to extended to few other members and the ministers in the cabinet, including the former Petroleum Minister, Honorable Namal Rajapaksa, Roshan Ranasinghe, Member of Parliament from Polonnaruwa, and many others. But yes, we do agree the peaceful protest is accepted. It has to be. But I think from all political parties, violence is not the solution. And see, if you look at what happened on the 9th, the provocation from both sides, but the provocation is not only from one side. So we are just law and order in the country, there's justice system in the country. So I think police have to bring justice and bring back normalcy, implement law and order, and use the court procedure. No one can take the law into their hand. I mean, what was the result? Many lives were killed. Member of Parliament was killed and then shot, and he was dragged on the floor. There was a video circulating, and buses were burned, vehicles were burned, houses were burned down, and also at the same time you see there were people who had no connection with politics at all, prominent businessmen. Their houses were burned down as well.
No, and
so
absolutely.
What happens when peaceful protests are being taken over by certain political interested groups, parties with political interests.
But in fact, I think that every political party has said that there must be an end to this violence. We're seeing visuals of those MPs' houses being burnt, and of course the death of the killing of that MP as well, very tragic. But just to ask Namal Rajapaksa, did you and your family miscalculate the anger that had come? Because even at the time when the elections happened, your father's prime minister, your uncle is a president, you were a minister, many other Rajapaksas were ministers in the cabinet. How could one family take over the democracy of Sri Lanka in a sense? Did you underestimate the public anger against this?
No, not at all, because we all believe in democratic process. I mean, see, our family has been in politics for the last 50 years, and my father's political career is 55 years. And we have lost elections, we have been at home, and we have won elections. But if you name anyone, other than the former finance minister, all of us came into parliament through people's vote. But at the same time, it was the opposition campaign that was targeting one family, rather than targeting the government. We see that happening in India, we see that happening in many other countries. So the government is not run by one family, and our SSPP, our political party, is not controlled by one individual or one family. The party is better, it's a party with a mechanism. But yes, I do agree the perception that has been created towards SSPP and our government is very different, especially by the opposition. That has been the slogan right throughout, not today. That has been the slogan ever since war was ended in 2009. And these entire allegations that were brought against us, whether it's about corruption, they investigated in 2015, and still some of the cases are going on, and they investigated globally, whether we have accounts globally, but they came to the conclusion there is nothing like that. All those are false.
But